best hamburger, the best locals view of Philadelphia. We're in for a real treat, boys. One secret way to get into. After days of debate, best cheeseburger mascot in the city. You got to go into this top secret garage. You got to know how to get up here like a local. Definitely used to have ice cream sandwiches. Definitely the best TV to watch college game day. Arguably the best metal staircase in the city. Here we are at Cira Green. Need to be a local.
Let's see what else we can find.
Best view of cars stuck in traffic under a bridge.
I'm kind of speechless.
If you want to ride bikes, walk your dog. If you look down that way, you can even see the sports stadiums. Best view of a non-running Amtrak rail as well. Best view of a Peter Pan bus, hands down, in Philadelphia. Best TV in the city. I mean, look at this thing. That's unanimously dubbed the best river in Philadelphia that you can't pronounce. That's actually the bus you're going to take if you want to go to New York. We got a lot of surprises when we came up here. You can see the planes. I don't know if the cameras will catch that. If not, that just means you have to get up here and experience this view for yourself. But get the Schuylkill River next to one of the best arcade bars in the city. I don't know. We're not going to cover that on this trip either, but you're going to have to visit yourself and find out. Apparently, you can get a lunch special there for $10. Like, you got to come up to this elevator. All right, we're headed to. Actually, let me say first, this was intensely debated what the best view in the city was for locals. Ultimately, we had to pick Cira Green because you need to be a local to know where to go to even get into the place. And it's debatably, that's even a word, next to the best old Nelsons in the city. That's another hot topic. Best old Nelsons. We're going to cover that a different day, maybe a different green building conference. But if you follow me, it's potentially next to one of the best arcade bars in the city. I don't know. We're not going to cover that on this trip either, but you're going to have to visit yourself and find out. But there is only one secret way to get into this place. Apparently, you can get a lunch special there for $10. I can't vouch for it being the best lunch special in the city, but it is one. So to get into this place, you got to go into this top secret garage. I guess I should go first. Here I am holding the door for you like a gentleman. You got to come up to this elevator. It's a top secret elevator. You're going to press that button. Whether or not they've cleaned that button is certainly up for debate. It's not winning the award for best cleaned button in the city, but that's the button you need to press to get up. You could also take the stairs, but that's not the kind of exercise. This isn't the best staircase in the city, all right? So we're not going to take you on that tour yet.
11 stories. A bit much for today.
11 stories is going to be a lot. Although, yeah, it would be nice with all the food, but I will say too, Sunset Social is technically the name of the place that we're going to for the best view. I would say best hamburger, potentially cheeseburger. That's a cheeseburger. Best cheeseburger mascot in the city, Sunset Social. Not the best leaf mascot in the city though, but all right, we're going to go into maybe one of the most spacious elevators in the city, but you're going to know you're in the right spot because you're going to see this green sign to go to Cira Green. Well advertised. Green themed. It's all here.
11th floor.
Okay, so get ready for this view. How's it going? So when you walk out, you're going to be in this garage. Best parking garage in the city, but it's up there. But you're going to walk into a parking garage and you're going to come up arguably the best metal staircase in the city. And here we are, team. 12 stories up or 11? 12, right? Okay, so here we are at Cira Green. We're going to get to the best view in the city, but without a doubt, hands down, before we get there, best TV in the city. I mean, look at this thing. That's what, 2 stories tall and maybe 3 stories wide? I'm no mathematician, and it's kind of hard to eye up. It's so big, but easily the best TV in the city. Definitely the best TV to watch college game day. Some would say. Probably a top 3 rooftop grass slash garden area in the city, but that's not what we're here to debate today. The real debate, if you follow me this way, was the best local view in the city. You can get a lot of views in the city, but what's the best view that only the locals know about? All of our fans are staring at us. They see I'm clearly somebody very important with this microphone, but we don't have time for them. All right, we gotta support our green building fam. But here we are, green building. After days of debate, this is officially the best locals view of Philadelphia. You got to know how to get up here like a local. That's why we deemed it the best view for locals. You get the Schuylkill River, which Jake unanimously dubbed the best river in Philadelphia that you can't pronounce. So we're actually killing 2 birds with 1 stone by being here. But beautiful view of the city. I would say it's the best local view, but maybe not the best view of the city because you're technically not above the city. Typically, when I think about views, I want to see everything. But without a doubt, it's a panoramic. This is where you go with your loved one, take some memorable photos. You can also get food here behind that tent. There is food. I believe you can get burgers, fries. I think you can still get beer here. I'm not sure. You used to be able to. I might have made that up, but they definitely used to have ice cream sandwiches. I would say not the best food in the city, but it's serviceable. You know, if you're going to spend a few hours up here and you're going to watch college game day, it's there. They have it. It's just not. It's not on the list for best food for green building, but nonetheless, best view. If you look down that way, you can even see the sports stadiums. Maybe not the best view of the sports stadiums. I wouldn't add it to the list, but you can see them, which makes this the best. Also, best, you know what? We're in for a real treat, boys. Best view of a Peter Pan bus, hands down in Philadelphia.
And Josh, what about if you happen to be flying in? You can see the planes
You
coming?
you can see the planes. I don't know if the cameras will catch that.
Probably not.
If not, that just means you have to get up here and experience this view for yourself. But we got a lot of surprises when we came up here. Best river you can't pronounce, best view of the city. Not best view of the stadiums, but a stadium view nonetheless. Best view of a Peter Pan bus. That's actually the bus you're going to take if you want to go to New York. Fun fact. Um, Best view of a non-running Amtrak rail as well. That's pretty interesting. And then also best view of cars stuck in traffic under a bridge. So there are a lot of moving things that you get to see when you're up here, a lot of architectural marvels. Um, Pretty affordable parking. You also get a pretty solid view over there of, I think that's called our river walk. I'm not entirely sure. But that's where you probably would go if you want to ride bikes, walk your dog. You get a little bit of everything up here. Best view of stickers on glass while we're at it. You know, we can keep adding to the list. Um, Clearly, they clean this glass a little bit less than they clear that button in the elevator. Probably not a good indicator, but you get it all up here, you know? Brandon, anything you want to add?
Josh, I think you really covered it all. I'm kind of speechless. There's not much left to say. Let's see what else we can find.